Hey, what's up? It's Casey Shine. Now, if you've ever watched HGTV, I could bet you've probably watched one of those flip shows. Now, the appeal is there because we don't just get to see something ugly turn beautiful, but the profit potential is huge. Through a couple well-planned flips, you can make an engineer's income, a nurse's income, even in one flip, you can make a six-figure income, right? Now, if you want to make a profit flipping a home, you have to know all your costs. They always talk about purchase price, rehab cost, and sales price. But there's three major costs they never talk about. They don't talk about the cost of capital, carrying costs, and closing costs, which I call the 3 C's. So what's the cost of capital? Unless you're using your own cash to buy the home, odds are you're going to be using a hard money or private money loan to buy the home. Now, they might even loan you the amount for the rehab cost as well. There's going to be some upfront cost. You might see like a loan origination fee if that lender charges it, and you're going to see some points up front typically. So let's say in a $300,000 loan, they charged you 2 points up front, which is 2%. That's a cool $6,000. And then maybe 1% in loan origination fee, that's another $3,000. So that goes to $9,000 right there, just in upfront costs. Then you got your interest payments, which falls more in the carrying cost category. What are carrying costs? These are typically the monthly payments that you'll be making while you own the property. Things like property taxes, insurance, utilities, your monthly loan payment, maybe if there's an HOA, Mello-Roos. Now, on a hard money loan, it's normal to see an interest rate that's in the teens, anywhere from 10% to 20%. 15%, 14%, that's normal. Because it's a short-term loan, the lender's got to make money somehow, right? And on top of it, there's a lot of risk involved. So let's say on that $300,000 loan, you got a 14% interest rate. That equates to about $3,500 a month in interest payments. So if it took you 5 months to sell the home, you're looking at a little over $17,000 in costs you did not calculate before. And you can't forget your closing costs. Sometimes they'll talk about it on these shows, sometimes they won't, but you have to consider it. Now, there's closing costs on both the buy side and the sell side. On the buy side, the upfront cost of capital we discussed earlier, that's actually many times part of closing costs. But then you got escrow fees, title fees, recording charges, property taxes. On the sell side, your biggest closing cost is your real estate agent commissions. Then you got your escrow fees, title insurance, a transfer tax, paying off your loan, and maybe you might have to give credits to the buyer. So let's say you put $50,000 into the house and you sold it for $500,000. At a 5% commission rate, you're paying $25,000 in commissions, which is split between both of the agents involved in the transaction, your listing agent and the buyer's agent. So all in all, you got about 5 costs you got to consider when you want to flip a home. Your acquisition cost, your rehab cost, your cost of capital, your carrying costs, and your closing costs. So by not incorporating these 3 categories of costs, that could be the difference between profit and loss. Now, if you're thinking of flipping a home and you want some advice and you want some more education on it, feel free to contact me. If you're looking for an agent to sell that home, you know I can get the job done. Don't forget to share this video with everybody that you know, like, subscribe, tag, whatever you got to do, and let's get the word out there so people don't end up going broke flipping homes. I'll see you at the next video.